Abortion. This topic can turn a quiet room into a raging, fiery pit of foul language and name-calling. Is abortion justifiable in the case of rape? This is among many of the controversies associated with abortion that has Americans divided. When it comes to abortion, I'd say that I'm pro-life. I'm very stubborn when it comes to my beliefs, and I believe that if two people knowingly have sex and become pregnant, then an abortion is not an option. If two people feel that they are responsible enough to have sex, they are assuming the responsibilities that come along with it. They are well aware that becoming pregnant is an option, and just because they're not ready to have that responsibility in their lives does not mean that they have the right to take away another human being's life. I think this is one of the most selfish and sickening acts that a human being can make. And I'm ashamed to say that I know people personally that have gotten more than one abortion because they weren't ready to have a child, but they continued having unprotected sex. If they are not ready for a child, there is the option of adoption. There are many families out there that would love to have a child, but that are unable to. However, when the question arises of whether or not is abortion justifiable in the case of rape, my stubborn beliefs are questions. How is it fair to expect someone that didn't ask for or want to have sex to give birth to a child? How is it fair for the mother of the child to not only deal with the psychological pain, but the physical reminder that she is a victim of rape? How is it fair that she has to give up her dreams to raise a child that she would have rather waited on? I'm not saying that just because a woman is raped that she needs to get an abortion. All I'm saying is that if she wanted the option of getting an abortion, she shouldn't be harshly criticized by her peers. The first argument that I'm going to make is that the mother did not choose to have sex. She did not ask to be raped or impregnated. Why should it be fair for the woman to have to give birth to a child that she would have rather waited to have? Obviously, the father's in jail, and he won't be sticking around to help raise a child. What if the woman has no support system? What if she's a young girl? Imagine the kind of criticism that she's going to get from her peers, especially if she's a young girl in high school. Put yourself in this situation. If you were raped and impregnated, would you be in a situation to be able to raise a child emotionally and financially? My second argument is that after being raped, I'm sure the woman is dealing with a lot of psychological issues. How is she supposed to deal with and overcome psychological pain when she is physically reminded every day that she is a victim of rape? If the mother is overcome with stress while she's pregnant, this could have negative effects, negative health effects on the child, such as a miscarriage or complications with the birth. If the woman made the choice of giving the baby up for adoption, she would have to deal with the grief of giving up her child that she's probably grown attached to inside of her. A person can only handle so many emotions in such a short period of time. This could lead to health effects such as mental issues for the mother. If the mother did end up raising the child, it's given that the child will have physical features of the rapist, and that could be a painful reminder to the mother, and even the child himself or herself will be able to feel that kind of detachment from his or her mother. That's not really an environment that you want to have a child in. My third argument is that how is it fair for the woman to give up on her dreams to raise a child that she wasn't ready to have? What if she worked really hard to get to where she was, or worked so hard to get a promotion? Or what if she worked hard in school to try and get accepted into the college of her dreams? How is it fair that she has to put all of that on hold to raise a child that she didn't ask for? What if she's just a girl in high school and she won't be able to graduate with her class now? Or she won't be able to go to prom and wear a dress and get all fancy like she's been dreaming of since she was a little girl? All because she was forced to have sex. The woman is a victim, and shouldn't have to be reminded of it every day when she wasn't even the one that asked for it. She shouldn't be deemed as a bad person because she's not ready to handle the responsibility that was forced upon her. With all that being said, I stick to my belief that abortion is only justifiable in the cases of rape, and otherwise it is just a sick and selfish act of humanity.